guys good? Yeah? You guys good? You guys good? Yeah! How's my favorite center team? How's my left team? I guess that counts everyone. Oh, you guys have to prove yourselves then. So you guys ready for the next speaker? Yeah! The next guy is pretty cool. So he's GBG India country champion. Yeah? So you guys excited? You want to bring him up? Yeah! Give a big hand to Divyan Gupta. Yeah.
Okay.
No. These two.
So we have had some really exciting sessions right now. Rajan spoke about what is the present and what is the future, right? Ravi spoke about really the power of internet, and I think Madan showed technology being used in such an innovative way. So what does GBG do? What is Google Business Group? Why are we here? And what do we do? So, yeah. Is it audible? Yeah. Much audible, guys? Okay, cool. No. Much audible now? No. Is this much better? No? Speak even louder? Okay, is this much better, guys? I'm going to hold this like this now. Yeah. I mean, defeats the purpose of a lapel mic, but still. So we at GBG really enable businesses to be successful. And how do we do that? That is by creating chapters that are extremely networked for businesses, that is entrepreneurs and SMEs to come together, network, and actually share information that help them adopt web technologies for success. Why do we have to do that? Because there is a huge gap. There's a huge gap between the top enterprises. They're already talking about stuff like bring your own technology, bring your own devices. And whereas there are companies or entrepreneurs or SMEs who understand probably about technology but really don't know the benefits that they can derive out of technology. That's where GBG comes in. This is our mission, like I mentioned. We really push for adoption of web technologies through a series of events that we keep doing across India. We are the fastest growing chapter across the world with 16 chapters in the last 3 months alone. And we have gone ahead and started impacting a lot of businesses that have come and attended our events. We are currently ranked 4th. The GBG game is a worldwide game, guys. You have to remember this is across more than 100 chapters worldwide. We were at 0 rating 4 months ago. We are right now 4th ranked in the world because the GBG game recognizes groups that are doing activities that are actually starting to impact businesses and entrepreneurs on the ground. So this is real proof of the stuff that we're doing. Okay? Just some stats. We had less than 100 community members. Again, 4 months ago, we are now 1,400 plus members. We have had about 25 events that we have done till now with more than 1,000 attendees. And of these attendees, almost 60% are entrepreneurs and SMEs and small and business groups. Now, why does it make sense for you guys to attend? Because a lot of you are here because you also want to go into business. And a lot of the attendance that we get in our groups are actually people who are in their 3rd, 4th year or people who have just graduated and want to know how do they start off on business rather than kind of following and learning, which is a great way to do, but can they come and learn a lot of stuff that we talk about? So for instance, how to get VC funding, how to do a business plan writing, right? How do you adopt technologies to be lean, to be fast, to be cost effective? You guys shop from Flipkart, right? I know if you guys know, but Flipkart's entire corporate email is on Gmail. It is cost effective, asset light. That's the sort of power that we enable companies to actually discover. We have a growing partnership portfolio. Why? Because people have started seeing the value that GBG is deriving across these local chapters. We have partnerships from ISAC at the local chapter level. We have partnerships from startup companies like Nolarity, which is a cloud-based company in Delhi. Ahmedabad is partnering with the Ahmedabad chapter. We have a DNA, which is one of the largest media groups in India, partnering us in Indore because they want to cover all these events. They want to share the news with their readers as to what's going on. And we have media coverage by leading publications simply because of the fact that we are starting to make a dent in this entire startup ecosystem. The internet economy right now contributes only 1.7% to India's GDP. And there's a huge gap. There does not exist a platform like the one that we are trying to build across India, which connects entrepreneurs and SMEs with the information. And that's why you would see so much of coverage happening from leading media publications. What are the sort of events that we do? We do events like this in Delhi, which talk about Google AdWords, which connect people to the power of AdWords. We call in speakers from Google, we call in speakers from across the industry who come and share their experiences. We do events like this in Indore, where in a tier 2 city, we had more than 90 people come and attend their last recent event, which spoke about how do you empower small businesses and women entrepreneurs to go online. We do events like this in Ahmedabad, which talk about how do you develop technologies for social media success or success in your business. We do events like this in Bhubaneswar, which does not have a startup ecosystem, yet had an awesome response from people who wanted to really understand what GBG is all about, how can they leverage technology, and guess what? The Bhubaneswar government has actually sent in a request to the GBG manager, who also happens to be one of the youngest managers in our fold, to help them get the state online. I mean, how cool is that, guys? This is a state government reaching out to GBG. So this is the power of transformation that we're trying to bring about. But what does it really mean for our community members? Why don't we actually kind of listen to one of the community members as to the power of these events?
Sangeeta Monga. I'm owner of Sangeeta's Personality Development Institute. I run my own grooming and personality development classes, working with people very closely. Today was a big day for me. It was just by chance that I started my venture, and it was just by chance after 3 or 4 years I landed up at something like this, organized by GBG, and I think I've again reached a point of no return. I'm taking a lot of things back from here. A lot of new decisions need to be taken. Suddenly things are becoming crystal clear after hearing at least 2 key speakers. One was Miss Monga, she talked about Google AdWords, and one was lawyer, Miss Anku Khanna, I think. I think it's a big moment for me. I'm actually feeling very overwhelmed at, I was undergoing a little dilemma regarding some decisions, and suddenly it has all become crystal clear. So I think I would like to really thank GBG team for organizing this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Monga. She used the word overwhelmed. Can you imagine the feeling that this person is going through after coming to an event and saying, I feel overwhelmed by the information? Simply because, yes, you can go and Google it, but for an entrepreneur or an SME or an SMB, unless you come and network in a community of your peers, and unless you can help have somebody connect the dots for you, you will feel overwhelmed. And as you also start to look at going into business, I strongly encourage you guys, I strongly request you guys to attend your local GBG chapters and see the power of transformation that the GBG is bringing across India. Okay? Connect with us at gbg+2/GBG India. There are links for all the local chapters. We are now 16 chapters strong, as I mentioned. Please attend those events. You should also connect with all the GBG managers who are here and see the power of transformation we are doing. I'm now actually going to request 2 of my colleagues to come over and share stories from their local chapters. So the first is going to be Rajesh Durai, who's the GBG manager for Coimbatore, and he's going to share a challenge as to what the challenges they faced and how they kind of transformed it to become one of the leading GBG chapters in, across the country. And then we're going to have Mitesh Sanghvi, who's the GBG chapter manager for Ahmedabad, who's used social media and media extensively to really spread and entrench the word of GBG across Ahmedabad. So I'm going to request Rajesh to come up right now and share his experiences with you guys. Thank you so much, guys.
Am I audible? Good. My name is Rajesh. I am the manager for GBG Coimbatore chapter. So it's a pleasure meeting everyone here. The entire Google family is here, and I have met few GSA and GDG member as well. So I am here to share my experience or my learnings in this past 2 months on how to run the GBG chapters. Thank you. So this is my chapter GBG Coimbatore. So how many of you know Coimbatore city? Wow, that's a very good number. Good. So do you know like what's it famous for? Good. So let's see here. So Coimbatore is famous for idli and sambar. So how many of you have tried? If you have not, if you visit Coimbatore next time, you should definitely try. So next, it's actually, it's also called Cotton City. It's Manchester of South India. And it's well known for its temples. It has a lot of temples. And it's also known for its entrepreneurship. So Coimbatore, has the maximum number of entrepreneurs. Say it has 24,000 small and medium business units running in Coimbatore. So like if you are GSA, GDG, if you want to be an entrepreneur, definitely GBG is one of the best community to get connected. And how many of you want to be an entrepreneur? Good. So Ravi Gururaj is here. Probably you can catch up with him. So I'm going to talk about why we need GBG. So, this is not only for members in GBG, this is also for GSA, GDG. Say example, right now you are in, like GSA, you are in college, and after this year, then you're going to join the company. Then probably you will join GDG. And after that, probably after 2-3 years, you're going to get bored of your company, and then you might start your own company and want to be next Google, right? Then that time, GBG would be the right place. It actually helps you to form the vibrant ecosystem within your cities. So why we need GBG? So as I look at it from my perspective, like why we need GBG for Coimbatore chapter. So GBG is a global presence. Like right now we have 100 plus Google Business Group communities across the world, and it's actually a open forum, and it is free for all. And especially GBG is more of for SMEs and small business owners and professionals. And Google is so passionate about web, and as we are, and it is recognized by Google. So these are important factors why we need a GBG chapter in our city. So right now we have 16 chapters in India, and I hope more cities will join this GBG communities. So I'm going to talk about some of the challenges that I faced in running the GBG community. One is the right team. So if you want, say, just imagine if you wanted to pull out a community, a summit similar to this in your city, how difficult it would be. Say community summit in Bangalore, community summit in Hyderabad, and only 10-20 people turn up, that's going to be look bad, right? So if you wanted to run chapters, and if you wanted to pull great events, you need the right team. And it's more about business versus the community. So GBG definitely helps. You have seen the Ramesh video. And GBG is one of those community where you have ample opportunity to meet people like Ramesh and educate them on various web technologies that they can use for their business success. And the other challenge is, bringing speakers, the right speaker for the right topic. And something about partnerships and sponsors for the event. So these are some of the challenges that we faced, and we have overcome these challenges and we are running successfully. So some of the growth, we have already done 2 events in Coimbatore, and we have 8 sessions. We have total of 120 attendees. So currently we have 280 plus business owners registered for our chapter, and we are expecting at least 500 people would join our community in coming months. So some of the things in case of communities, this is not just a connection. You need to actually develop a deep friendship with them, so that you can actually understand what are their needs and how you can fulfill their needs. So I'm just going to show a small glimpse of our session.
GBG consists of a lot of passionate business owners and professionals. This community sort of continues to grow more and more, and you all have great things to achieve and exchange with them. People, and if you have the right mindset, you can achieve anything. I wish you all the best in your entrepreneurial journey.
Thank you, everyone.
Rajesh, so that was great. Thank you so much for that. And just a small token of appreciation for all the hard work, Rajesh. Thank you so
very
much. Great. I'm now going to invite Mitesh Sanghvi on the stage. He's the GBG manager for Ahmedabad. Great guy who's really leveraged social media and the media. So if there's something that you really want to learn about social media and how to leverage it for your business, he's the right guy to hear. Okay? Mitesh Sanghvi.
Thank you very much. Am I audible? Am I audible at the end? Okay. Being an educationist, we generally get rare opportunities to shout, but when we shout, we shout. Okay. Now I was supposed to speak something about social media and community development. The best part is we have already developed a community in Ahmedabad, and which is doing wonderfully well. In last 75 days, we have conducted 3 events with 100 plus attendees in every event. And not only this, community development is a process where everybody is involved. So I'll take you to some interesting slides where even GSs can use this idea of how to develop the community, because I've seen many people, many GSs, many managers interacting with me, asking how do you develop the community, we are facing the challenges, how do you gather the students, how do you communicate the message, etc. So based upon our personal experience, this is what I wanted to share, but this is the location specific scenario and the challenges that we faced and how did we find the solution. So I'm going to talk something about success. How many of you would want to become successful in life? Oh, whenever I used to ask these questions earlier, how many of you would want to become successful, कुछ लोग ऐसे जवाब आते हैं, okay, I would want to become successful, and some of the good guys would do like this, okay, and the great guys will never. Okay, so how many of you would want to become successful in life? Okay. So one of the biggest parameters that works for community development is engagement. We have to engage our community members, we have to reach to them, and we have to reach to them through various media. It could be social media, it could be online social media, it could be various other things like engaging when people are around. Just to give you an example of what is social media engagement or what is engagement, I would request all of you to please stand up. Stand up. I just want you to have a wonderful smile on your face. I'm sure you will love this thing. It's a small but a wonderful exercise. We have had lots of Google chants, etc. Now this is going to be something called Google Mantra. And this is what we have tried at Google Ahmedabad. It was a GBG Ahmedabad, and we were very successful. And the best part is you will love this thing. So what I'm going to do, you will have to just follow. Okay? So the best part is I'll see the smile on all of your faces, and I hope to see the same thing repeating in each and every chapter of GSA, each and every chapter of GDG, GBG, XROS. The engagement part. Understand the engagement part. Okay. Both the hands up. Goo. Girl. Again. Goo. Girl. Okay. One more time. अभी तक तो जमा नहीं है, मतलब see something in India, Indian style से. How do we do this thing? Simply, goo, girl. Okay, do it fast. Goo, girl, goo, girl, goo, girl. Thank you very much. Now, this is something that can be used. Okay, now coming to the social media part. We have to see, now you young students, as well as all the managers of GDGs and GBGs, social media is very important. Now unfortunately, when we started off GBG Ahmedabad, we had all the members, all the potential members on Facebook. So the first strategy that was developed was, I will contact them and my team members will contact them through Facebook. So we did that thing. But then in the first event, we announced that we will switch over from Facebook to Google Plus very soon, but not immediately. So what we did was, we strategized the things. We formed a strategy where we started giving them some tips on how to use Google Plus, how to come on a Google Plus. We started posting Google Plus links, etc., making it visible so that people would come down to Google Plus GBG Ahmedabad page. Then afterwards, after one particular, after the first event, it was thought, okay, now we must switch over to some other thing, and we developed a Google Plus closed community where all the registered members were invited. So we have a wonderful organized membership model, which I would want all of you to understand the things. Whenever you are organizing an event, just don't call for event registrations. Because what will happen is, when you call for event registrations, at that point of time, you will have the attendees for that event. But what about the next event? How do you communicate? So let us build a community where we invite and we tell them to become members of the community so that we are in touch with them across all the events. So develop a system whereby you register the members for the community, and then afterwards engage with them through various social media, and then afterwards call for event registrations individually. Lots of media and PR management is also required. Media, if you are very much in touch with media, you can definitely get the good coverages. Google Web Tools, yes, is also very much needed. Always respect all. Remember, whenever we are approaching, whenever we are building the community, we have to respect all. Remember, whenever we organize an event, we must always emphasize more on training part rather than gossiping. Events should be conducted once per month, but efforts from us should be on a daily basis. You will have to reach to the right people. People will not come to you. And finally, generate demand. and play around your strengths. You have certain strength, you are good at something, try to play around your strength. Social media very much works. Organized membership model works. So what we have achieved using all these parameters was, currently we are after 75 days, we are 426 registered members, 53 are waiting, they have applied for the membership. We have 750 Facebook fans, Google Plus 340 followers, but we have 1,150 likes, the plus ones, and on Twitter we have 138 followers. We have conducted 3 events, altogether 300 plus attendees, 8 top media coverages. This was the biggest plus point. Submitted one showcase to Google GBG Global, where an entrepreneur is using 80 accounts of Google apps for business since last 2 years in Ahmedabad. So that was there. And we have also organized the full day workshop, which is for the first time in GBG community. So after all this thing, at presently we are #1 community of GBG Ahmedabad across all 16 chapters. Thank you.
Mitesh, thank you so much for that presentation. Just a small token of our appreciation. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for listening, and we hope that you will connect with your GBG chapters. We look forward to having you there, especially for those who want to be entrepreneurs. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Divyan. Thank you so much. Thank you.